Well, it is no doubt that Project Zomboid is a difficult game. So today I'll be giving you 8 really beginner tips on how to become better at the game and improve your overall experience. Okay, let's get straight into it. So for tip number 1, let's say you're running away from a bunch of zombies and you have to break a window. Always make sure that you have a weapon to smash it with. Otherwise, your character will use their elbow, damaging them and sometimes lodging glass inside their hands. Also, make sure to always clear shards on windows so that when your character climbs through them, it doesn't damage you. For tip number 2, always make sure that you have some sort of medical items and some sort of bandages to make sure that you can quickly recover from your battles. This is very important so that you can heal your character in time instead of bleeding out. As you can see in this example, I was bitten by a zombie. Not on purpose, guys, definitely, so it wasn't staged. And then I proceeded to bandage up my arm so I don't get infected and bleed out and freaking die. And as for tip number 3, something that you should always have, as well as medical items in your backpack, is things like food and a water bottle and a weapon. These are the things that you should always have with you to bring on an expedition, to make sure that you have everything that you need so you don't need to go back to your base and get more loot. And obviously that'll hinder your gaming experience and would be obviously suboptimal if you were left in a ditch with a deep wound and with glass lodged in your arms and you just died to that. It would be very, very sad. So make sure to always bring things like that. Now let's say you found a car. Yay, good job, they're not that rare. So now you want to get in. So how do you do that? Well, first check the surroundings for a key, as well as check in the trunk for the key. Then, if you can't find a key, try to get into the car. If the car's locked like in this example, break the window. No, wait! Use a weapon, because then, as in the previous tip said, then glass will get lodged in your arms and you will die. Then, switch to scene number 1, check the glove box for a key, check the ignition. Oh wow, a key, crazy coincidence. It's not like I spawned it in with cheats. Anyway. As for the next tip, let's say you're trying to get some gasoline for your newfound car. First, get some kind of empty container or a gas can. Then come up to a gas pump and then right click on it and then click add take fuel. And then you can select the container. You can also take this from cars. Then go back to your vehicle and hold V and then fuel it up. Be careful though. This next tip and common sense is crucial for new players to learn and understand when playing Project Zomboid. This skill is very important for understanding where you can find items and scavenging successfully. Always use common sense when scavenging for materials, and don't ever expect to find an M16 inside a garbage bag. And then always remember to check everything inside a building, because you never know when you'll be short on things like pens or papers. And yeah, no, I'm kidding, this isn't school. When picking a base location or building in Project Zomboid, it is crucial to consider these factors so you're never left without resources or left in a boring base. Make sure to always have a water fountain or a sink with drinkable water for washing your character and meeting your thirsty needs. Then always make sure to have an open area and maybe even a garage for cars. This is also very useful for multiplayer servers. One great base area is the Rosewood Fire Station because it meets most of the criteria. Another criteria is obviously to have a bed. The bed you can find and bring in, or the building can spawn with one. A kitchen and a refrigerator, as well as something to cook with, is always very important for storage and for cooking purposes and meeting the needs of your character. Then of course a TV and a lounge area to let your character relax after a tough day of slaying zombies all day. For the last tip of this video, make sure to never do what I just did here. Let's say you're running away from a large horde of zombies. Don't try to make too much noise to attract even more zombies to come from behind you and kill you. Then, if you are using a firearm, it should be your last resort, and you should never go in for hand-to-hand combat if you already started using a firearm. because then there'll be eventually too many zombies for you to handle, and if you don't run away, you might die. These are all the tips inside this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I am making a new channel for all the Project Zomboid likers and enjoyers. And it'll really help me if you put something nice in the comments. Or just like the video. Or okay, whatever. Just go.